Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and the last video of Inktober 2019. This month has gone super fast and there were definitely a few times along the way when I thought I wasn't going to make it to the end, but here we are, so a huge thank you for all your support. I'm going to start off today, as you can see, by showing you the paintings I've done so far, and I'll put links at the end of this video if you want to go back and watch or catch up on any of the previous videos this month, where I talk plans, prompts and show you my ink painting techniques. Then I'm going to be doing something a bit different. I'm still going to give you a quick rundown of the paintings I've done this week, but I won't be talking you through the painting process, because today I have something else to show you. Something I have been excited about all month, so make sure you watch to the end and all will be revealed. First then, the new paintings, which start at day 25, where the word prompt was tasty. And for this one I had lots of ideas, but was really keen to try out painting some tasty fruit for a change, and I really enjoyed having a go at this bunch of grapes. I've never really been inspired to paint fruit before, but after recently painting a pumpkin for Dina Tollefson's Great Pumpkin Challenge and really enjoying it, I think it could be fun to experiment more in the future. Maybe not in blue ink though. A bit done with blue now. Day 26 next, and the prompt was dark. I thought about dark coloured flowers or a panther maybe, but decided on a fox, as I see a lot of these come out around where I live when it gets dark. I layered up the sky and added a few shadows to try and make it look like a night sky, and I quite like how it turned out. Next, for day 27, the prompt was coat, and the thing that first sprung to mind was a dog wearing a coat, but then I thought of a coat of armour and an armadillo. These creatures are characterised by their leathery armour shell, and the name armadillo is actually from the Spanish meaning little armoured one. He was a lot of fun to paint. On day 28, the prompt was ride, and again my first thoughts were to paint an animal that's typically ridden, like a horse or even a baby monkey on its mother's back. But being that I'd already painted a monkey and was a bit unsure of drawing a horse and a rider on this small square of paper, I tried to think of the prompt less literally, and came up with a seal, as they like to ride the waves, often close to the shore. I went for a more simplistic painting with this one, as it was the first day of half term and I didn't have a lot of time. Moving on to day 29, and the word prompt was injured. This was a bit of a tricky prompt, as I didn't want to draw an injured animal, so I came up with the idea of painting this cute bright-eyed badger, as all too often I see them injured on the side of the road. Despite the sad story behind it, I did enjoy doing this painting though. For day 30, the penultimate day, the word prompt was catch, and I painted a kingfisher with a fish in its mouth. Finally, something that didn't look out of place in blue ink. I painted a heron for day 3, and it was suggested that I could have included a fish in the heron's beak, so I made up for it here, and I really liked how this one turned out. So that's it, but what about day 31? Well, for that, I need to take you back to before Inktober had even begun. It was about mid-July when I was doing a jigsaw puzzle that I had the first spark of an idea for Inktober this year. You see, last year I did a painting and a video every day for 31 days, and it was pretty tough going. So I'd already decided I needed to scale things down a bit this time round, but I wasn't exactly sure how. As I was enjoying my puzzle though, it came to me. For Inktober this year, I could do lots of smaller paintings and put them together at the end of the month to make one big picture. So with that, I got out my sketchbook to rough out a plan. I drew out a rough grid with 30 squares on it, but wasn't really sure how to fit in day 31. It was then that I had another idea. What if the prompt for day 31 was revealed when you put all of the pieces of the puzzle together? That would be pretty cool. But how on earth was I going to do it? Well, the only way I could think of was to do all the paintings in one colour and choose an accent colour to help define the hidden prompt for day 31. And that's as far as I got until the prompt list came out in September. Once that was released, it was time to think about a theme, decide on a colour for my monochrome Inktober, and brainstorm what I could paint for each of the prompts. I told you all about that in another video, but what I didn't tell you was that my idea for day 31 had to be something that could be enlarged and adapted to fit around 30 other prompts, ideally without giving the game away as well. The prompt for day 31 was ripe, and all I could think of was fruit again. Not quite what I was hoping for, as who wants to see a giant piece of fruit revealed? But with the animals and nature theme I decided on, there had to be a way. Finally, after a bit of googling, I came up with an animal that primarily eats fruit, and from there drew out a rough outline sketch onto an A2 size grid I'd drawn up on tracing paper. All I had to do then was fit the daily prompts around this outline sketch. So I had an idea of what to draw each day. I cut out 30 pieces of 8 by 10 cm watercolour paper, and I decided to use the turquoise blue ink as it had a nice range of values and I liked it. For the accent colour, I'd picked a brown sepia fineliner as I thought it would be less obtrusive than black, and so when the 1st of October came, I was ready, kind of. I hadn't had time to practice or pre-draw anything beforehand, so it was a bit of a risk, but if it didn't work out, no one would have to know. So then all I had to do each day was to first transfer my animal outline onto my piece of watercolour paper and then compose my drawing around it, working with the official prompt list and my animals and nature theme, all the time without giving the game away. So while you thought I was painting a rather odd leaf or branch, I was actually thinking of an ear or an eye, and some days were a lot harder than others, so it really did challenge my creativity and skills in composition. But these were two things I'd set out to work on right from the start. So now it's time to put the puzzle together and reveal the fruit-loving animal for day 31's prompt. So there we have it, the end of Inktober 2019, and a rather odd looking orangutan. Did it work? Kind of, but like the founder of Inktober, Jake Parker himself said, it's finished, not perfect. It was a bit of a crazy idea, but it was fun. Silly, unnecessary, pointless maybe, but fun nonetheless. Some days I was sure it wasn't going to work, other days I felt positive it could. But it was something different, so I'll let you decide. And if you have any suggestions for what I could do with these mini paintings, then please leave a comment below. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, share it, and maybe consider subscribing to my channel if you'd like to see more weekly art videos. Thank you so much for watching, and again for all of your kind words of encouragement and support over the last month. It's really helped to keep me motivated and I really appreciate it. Have a great weekend, take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!